just have faith.
Testing. Oh my god. Okay, so my camera on Apple is just really crap compared to like. So this is what I see. That's what I see, and that's it.
Just have faith in the director in this case. So you like basically
Yeah, I can't see myself, which is good. I'm not going to stare at myself. It's fine.
Okay, just I'm staring at both of us. I thought we tried to structure it today,
Yeah.
but it's never gonna work anyways. But
Yeah,
I
we'll
thought
see. Okay.
we could talk about education,
Yeah.
because that's what we do,
Yeah.
and that's what we like.
Yes.
Oh, you're still saying yes. I figured you would say like
Yeah. We
And-
kind of still like it, even though it drives us mad.
True. True. And then maybe like depends on like if you start to cry or not. Then let's see if we move it towards more fun topics. Such
Okay.
as, I don't know, maybe even volleyball, because that's why we meet here like on the same spot
Yeah.
as last time.
Yeah.
Because that's what we do
Yes.
as well for fun sometimes. How is the preparation going for the volleyball tournament, by the way? Not serious. Nobody's watching anyway.
Yeah, well, if they
I'll
are.
send it to them.
No, it's actually been pretty good. Because you know, like how I've been, I have a sore throat, obviously, as you can hear this. I am not a man. Again, no tabini.
Some still doubt that though.
Some so you should put like a scrolling thing underneath saying,
I did here.
reminder, Aina is not a man.
Really a girl. And then blinking.
Yes, this is a girl. I haven't played with like an all-girls team since I left my club back in France, which was like 6 years ago or something. So I haven't been playing like at a normal net height and all that. So I've just been playing with you guys pretty much, which has been amazing, and I really like it. Depending on who's playing with us, we're not part of the team.
You've gotten really good sets in our team. So.
Yes, the sets are amazing.
Blinking now here, setter.
Yeah, setter. Yeah, and it's been actually really good because, as you must know, being a coach and all that, sometimes girls' teams can be very dramatic, very oh my god, kind of like, you know, you're just kind of like, I prefer to play with like boys' teams most of the times, but honestly, and this is me being honest, and I've said honest so much that it doesn't sound like I'm going to be honest.
That is true.
But
Blinking, she's really honest.
I'm really honest. I've been really enjoying it. And the group of girls that I'm with is super eclectic. We have different levels, but I think we mesh.
Okay,
And I think
good.
that's one of those things that's really important.
Okay,
And I'm always, you know me, like I'm always the type of person that will sort of like prioritize someone that maybe doesn't play as good as, you know, they could, that still has like room for improvement, but that is always super keen and like more of a team player than prioritize someone that's really good but doesn't give a shit about anybody else. And I'm not like, you know, aiming at anyone, because
No,
we haven't
of course
had that yet.
Not at all.
But yeah,
You've seen other teams they had.
yeah, I've seen other teams
Male
with
teams.
like what team players that are really just not team players. They're just players and they just want to shine, and that's the thing. And so yeah, if you know, like I know winning is important. Obviously it is, and it's really nice to win. Like I mean, you know that, I know that, everybody knows that. And you know, once you win, you like that taste of victory, and you want it to happen again and again.
Yeah, I agree.
But I think I'd rather win with a team that feel really comfortable with, that plays well with me, that has the same mentality, than having like a team with like 6 players that just don't really like each other and that know how to play and that will like demolish everything, but have no ounce of fun in there. So
Yeah, true.
What about you? How's your team going, Sasha, without me?
Schrader. Yeah, I think we have good players.
Yeah.
No, I think I mean, you know our team, so the problem is that like the team that we usually have, there are only 3 people left right now, then because you left, and then we had like 2 guys who haven't
Can we
been
not
here.
say I left? Can we just say I took...
No, you left us. So,
no. I'm gonna come back anyway, like...
Let's see if we let you. So, I'm kidding obviously. No, but I mean, there are only 3 people left from the normal team that we have. So the new 3 guys are good, but we're not a team yet.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, you can't form a team that fast. And even,
Yeah.
and I mean, I don't mean this negatively, but even you guys that you are in a completely new team, you train more often together than we do.
Yeah, I know. We've tried to do that as much as
that's
possible.
good. That's good. So and for us,
Yeah.
I think we rely on like us being good individual players.
Yes.
But let's see how that works out. So
Yeah.
that can either work out very well or can like
Yeah. I mean,
not at
it's
all.
when you think about it, it's 2 different approaches.
yeah. I mean, we don't have another choice because
Yeah.
it's too close to the tournament.
Yeah,
so.
I know. But like we tried, I don't know if you guys are keen on doing that, but like we hung out. Not just doing the volleyball bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't know how your personalities mesh with each other knowing the people that are in the team now.
True, but I think like in our team, like not me, because I think as you know me, I'm super social.
Of course you are.
Okay, I'm not, but I can get along with everybody at least like during volleyball or whatever we do. But we do have some people who have
Strong
like
personalities,
different
yeah.
personalities, and
Yeah.
I don't think if they want to hang out together.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And the tournament is like this coming Sunday, so I think
Yeah,
we just
Saturday. You're gonna be late, but Saturday.
I think it's the 23rd. Oh, it's Saturday. Okay, it's Saturday. Yeah,
It's a
true,
Saturday.
It's Saturday. All right, it's a Saturday. Doesn't matter. We win anyways.
Yeah.
So, I think we just rely on like meshing on the court,
On the court
And-
while the game is going on.
leaving
Yeah.
our personalities aside for that moment.
Yeah.
if you can do that.
You should remind a couple
And-
of them to
yeah,
do
I
that.
will.
Just yeah.
No, you've seen on the volleyball court I can remind
Yes,
people.
no, you
I
can remind people. Yeah. You can definitely
what
do that.
we're there for.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I'm all nice and stuff on camera, but on the volleyball court, if it's necessary, yeah.
Yeah, no, I do that
It's
too,
necessary.
though. Yeah, I
But
do that
usually we're
too.
super fun people.
Yeah.
Having that said, like
Yeah.
fantastic volleyball stories here.
Yeah.
And we're totally expecting you to win, like your team to win, and because you're like twice the size of your opponent.
Yeah, but we don't know the other opponents. We know the Japanese, but we don't know the other teams that are coming over.
Right.
So, like, I think you just need to go in this tournament without any sort of like, what's the word?
Pressure,
No, not pressure.
expectations.
Yeah, expectation or like underestimation, as in like do not underestimate anyone because those
No,
Japanese
of course. They have a great
are going
defense,
to
for
pick
example.
up
They pick up
everything,
everything.
yeah.
That's true. You have to kill them. I
Yeah.
mean, not literally,
Yeah,
but you have to.
like just kill it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Kill it. Much better.
Kill it, kill
You have
it.
to
It's better than kill him.
Especially if it's a German
person. Yeah.
I saw like a meme the other day which showed like the German national football team, which I'm representing here right now. Sad story. The German team arriving at the World Cup in Moscow and said like 78 years later we finally made it.
Oh yeah, that's what they want. Oh.
I wasn't sure if I was allowed to laugh or not.
I think you are. It's history.
It's not our generation anymore, right? So we can laugh now. Okay.
We can
I
we can
wasn't-
laugh. We can
I
make
wasn't
Hitler
sure.
jokes. Everything.
I mean, they defeated us anyway now.
yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah, it's history, and the rest is history.
The rest
though.
I hope it doesn't repeat itself. Anyway.
Yes, no, we should. Yeah, we should. I don't know anymore. Well, at least it's not in the European continent. It's over there.
Yeah, but it might also be an over here in Asia somehow, something. So, I mean.
Did I miss something?
No, but like it's like the best buddy from North Korea and things like this.
Okay, yeah, no, that is
So-
just so laughable. Like, I was
But
watching
if
that and
he
I
gets-
was like,
if he gets mad
yeah,
and it's
no,
Asia
no,
who
no,
suffers,
I know, but
so-
like, I saw that and I was like, what is that? Like, seriously,
And-
just that meeting and stuff. It's just kind of like, whoa.
And just imagine, like, if I mean, we don't want to talk too much about politics, but
Yeah.
like, just imagine, like, in the US, like, Trump gets his way the way he wants it.
I know.
And I mean, he's this kind of like democracy role model. If they do it like this,
Yeah.
then we here gonna say like, hey, look at the
Yeah.
Americans.
Yeah,
it works there.
yeah.
Let's just do the same thing.
I know. I feel as though.
So, hey,
Gosh,
positivity.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit bleak, isn't it? Sorry.
Yeah, it is. It is. I
It's-
saw an interview with him like yesterday, like a morning interview where he said like he really admires North Korea because
the respect was it the people's respect like
when he walks into the room, then they sit straight and that's what I want from my people. I'm like, all right. That's like, hey.
Half of the people are like, we pay you. Do you know that? Like you work for us, not the other way around.
Ask my grandpa. That's how it started back then.
Yeah. Such an idiot. Is it okay to say that Trump is an idiot online? It is, right?
Yeah, I mean, you get lots of troll bots from Russia now commenting then on and stalking your social media.
That's gonna give you more views.
And you more followers. Aina banana also.
No, stop it. I don't use Snapchat anymore. I've migrated to IG stories.
Oh yeah, you did too, finally. The last Snapchat power user left.
Well, I still use it because their filters are just still so much better than Instagram filters.
And we all live for the filters.
Yes, like seriously, have you tried it?
No.
You know.
My Snapchat score is minus 15.
Yeah, my Snapchat score is only like 21,000 or something. But like seriously, like look at these filters. Sorry.
How fast are you with like opening and doing this stuff? It's ridiculous.
No, but like seriously, the filters are like super
There's
cute.
a shortcut
Look,
for
see?
It's crazy. I look very lovely right now. Fantastic. Snap.
See? Oh, can you just like make it like? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, it was.
But anyway, I'll send you this picture so
Fantastic.
you can like.
I will edit it to the video so that.
But the thing is, like, and then Instagram, come on, like, I don't know if Instagram watches this, but
Definitely, yeah.
seriously, look at these filters, how stupid they are.
Listen.
What is that?
It's like in a 1930s.
Yeah, but like the lips are not even, you know.
It is.
I don't have that big. Like, it's horrible. It's ugly. Like this is the best they can do. What is that? Look at the makeup.
Yeah, it's just very natural for me. That's how I. That's how I look after boxing usually.
Anyway, yeah. So, long story short, after I use Snapchat for taking my picture, I save them and then put them on Instagram.
Right.
It's hard.
Life
is not easy.
It's definitely not easy.
In this century. Yes. So we were supposed to talk about education.
Because my plan was a smooth transition from like sports.
Yeah.
Because do you think that playing sports is beneficial for education? That's why I wanted to smoothly transition there.
Sorry, I ruined it
and
for
then
you
Trump
there.
ruined it for us. But,
okay, I'm sorry. No, you started it.
Okay, it's me, as always. Anyways, do you think...
Okay, go on, ask your question.
Because, no, the thing is, like, when I see that, like, with lots of my students and, like, where I worked before and volunteer and stuff like this, I see, like, difference between, like, students who do sports, and it's not many, and students who don't.
Yes. Yes, the answer is yes.
All right. So do you think it should be, like, there should be, like, more focus on that, like, in education? Because, like, sports class at school, I don't know how it is at your school, but at the schools where I worked as a volunteer, it's like, just chilling and just hanging out and
yes, the answer is yes. Again, I shall repeat that. I think especially team sports, to be honest, because I'm more of a team sport player. I used to play tennis, but didn't really get anywhere with that. I think team sports help you develop skills that I'm not saying academics can't. Yeah, it can't really help you with that, you know. Like, it's just, you know, it gives you, like, you know, communication skills. It you know, it helps you become more tenacious. It just takes you out there because you kind of are like, I'm not saying you are forced to be like you're forced into doing these things, but just forcing a little bit.
Yeah, you kind of are. Yeah, just putting you out there and having to do things and having to communicate with others.
Yeah, I think the outcomes are actually very, very beneficial, like to the kid, and you definitely do see the difference.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not only like I think team sports, but I'm also like now that
individual ones.
Now that I do martial arts, I also think that this could be beneficial too, because it's like you have to think a lot, and obviously for your confidence, but also being humbled all the time because you get your ass kicked all the time. So it's also very humbling.
Yeah.
So I think things like this, and that's stuff you cannot teach in a classroom.
Yeah, I think so. Or maybe you teach, but in a different way. But this is like
it doesn't affect the student that much, and they don't think about it.
Yeah.
Because I sound like an old person, but what I see like in the classroom now at uni, is that lots of students, they don't have manners anymore. Those kids these days. No, but seriously, they just don't give a crap about like
they're so
who they're
spoiled.
talking to. Exactly.
Yeah, they're so spoiled.
And then like I think sports is like one of the easiest and probably still the most fun ways to teach them something about like, I don't know, respect and just how to behave. You don't have to say like, hey man, shut up. You have to just learn it like automatically.
Yeah,
I think.
no, definitely. No, totally agree with you. I think, I'm not sure if it's Gen Z or whatever, it's those millennials. I mean, we're still, kind of still millennials?
Yeah,
we're on the other end, aren't we?
I actually looked at the definition, we are still millennials. We like the,
But aren't we like Gen X or something? Like
we like
cross,
the, exactly.
We're like a crossbreed in the middle there.
Yeah, right.
I think it's one of those things where it's really annoying because I think it's a big role of the parents as well.
I think so too, yeah.
But like being education, sometimes they think that it's your role to teach kids manner. Like,
exactly.
Dude, no, you're the parent. You teach them manners. We'll educate your kid.
They should be well behaved when they come to school.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it's a. I don't want to because I'm not a parent, so I can't really, say anything. Like I know parenting can be really hard, and I've seen, kids go out of control and their parents just being there. So like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
But like, I feel as like an educator or a teacher is not supposed to be the parent at school.
I agree.
Do you see what I mean?
No, yeah, I totally agree.
Like so.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think education is like a whole thing. As in, like there's education at school, but also there's education at home with the parents. You teach them how to behave. You teach them table manners. I don't know, any type of manners.
Yeah.
But like some of the kids right now that I see, I'm like, how the hell do your parents let you like behave like that? Like I would have been smacked with a flip flop on my head or a belt or whatever. No corporal, please.
Yeah.
That was back like in the days. But like I would have been, like I would have not been allowed out of the house if I was behaving like that. And I know, corporal punishment is not a thing anymore. But sometimes, and I'm not going to get any hate for this, but sometimes I wish it still was because, man, we behaved like, like I think we respected our parents a lot more back then than these kids do now. I got hit once. Yeah. And after, when it happened, I lost lots of respect from, it was my stepdad, I lost lots of respect. I'm like, dude, if you can make your arguments without slapping me, you don't have arguments. That's probably because it was not when I was really young, it was like when I was like you were older already.
I mean, not older, but old enough to have those thoughts. Yeah. So I was thinking like, dude, like if you can talk to me, then I'm not listening to you.
Well, I think that's just a matter of culture because I was raised in African culture, and that's like that's the way, that's the only way. But like honestly, I didn't turn out to be like a psycho or a sadist or anything. So I think
was like
and I was like, what else could I say? No, I'm not going to say anything else. So I think it is a matter of culture in this way. As in, I remember, I don't know if I've actually already said this, but I remember like my mom used to be always the one that was like, like kind of like, and it wasn't really like huge or anything. It was just kind of like either you were trying to, and then you just get like a tap on the hand. Or like a tap on the bum because you did something stupid. So my mom was like the punisher, that was it. And my dad would just be sort of like that other very authoritative person that didn't do anything unless he was really, really bad. Mm-hmm. And it happened to me the really, really bad once. Okay. He hit me once and I was like, never gonna do any shit like that ever again. And I never did. Do you see what I mean? It's like, it was like levels kind of thing, like a video game.
Levels to slapping.
It was like that. It was just like that because like he was like my authority figure, and I'm not saying I respected him more than my mom or anything, but you had like my mom was doing the day-to-day things and like, come on, Aina, do this.
When your dad came, you're like, okay, I messed up.
Like I messed up real bad, and that happened once, and I was like, okay, that was horrible. I felt like I deceived him, like he was so deceived by me by that, like that one time he actually did react really bad about it. And then after that, like I didn't lose any respect for him. I was like, okay, like he means business, like I'm never going to make him feel this way again. So I think it's it's different cultures, obviously, because we weren't like weren't brought up in the same culture, and it also maybe depends on families as well. Like,
of course,
you know.
yeah. But
So-
I agree with the part that like when you feel like you deceived or disappointed or I don't know, like, and you that's like a parent-kid relationship. So if they can establish it, it doesn't need to have like the punishment in terms of like slapping or something. But if they establish like this
sort of like
relationship,
non-spoken,
exactly,
like,
and then that you, and it's also like lots of trust. But I think like this. These days, I mean, if you would slap your kids,
I think call the authorities.
It would be on social media and
yes,
stuff. So,
I know.
But, so I also think it's not necessary. But I do think that like parents they just don't really know how to
parent
anymore.
Yeah.
They leave it too much to like. I can't believe that I say that because I teach those things, but they leave it too much to the media, to like social media. They're like, as long as my child is quiet, I'm happy, and then just like take your tablet and just go. Check your computer. So I don't say take away like social media because and it's part of our lives, so don't. But still, like I mean, have like a working relationship with your kids.
I think the parents nowadays also are like, it's our generation pretty much. And I've seen this more and more, and I think also, media, like movies, also like encourage it a lot as like the parent friend, you know, that trope pretty much is like I'm your parent, but like, you know, you can tell me anything, or like really good friends, like my mom is my best friend kind of thing. Like my mom is not my best friend. Like honestly, I like half of the things I don't tell her because I don't think she needs to know that kind of thing. But I think like maybe the younger the parents are, they really kind of like that, as in like, my kid tells me everything, like, you know, my kid is my best friend and they know what's happening in my life, I know everything that's happening. But then I think in a way,
because you have authority over
them. I think there's that, because then, you know, they'll talk back to you because like you're their best friend, hey, you know, like that's what you wanted kind of thing, and then the authority just
the parents should be the authority, because they need
I think
authority.
you do need authority. A sort of like respect, just like, you know, just say, okay, we're not like this, we are like this, but I will listen to you and you can talk to me whenever.
Exactly,
but I'm not your best friend.
I'm the one who knows what's best in that moment. Like
at that moment for you.
Until you're at a certain age.
Old enough, I think so. Yeah, look at us talking about parenting when we don't even have kids.
Right. That question, how many children did you raise?
Hey, we work at school.
Exactly.
Loads of kids.
We work in education. Thousands.
Hey.
And look at them, none of them is a psycho, I hope.
I know. No, none of them. They all turned out quite nicely.
Exactly. Some of them even graduated.
That's the thing. Some of them graduated. Oh, bless.
Is there anything else that you see that's happening in like education these days? Anything that you want to rant about right now, or because the thing is, when I was preparing for like to talk to you, I was going through. We have grading period right now, so I was grading, and some students, they forget to turn in some assignments, so I have to follow up with them and stuff like that, because giving F is not that easy anymore these days, and if you give an F, you're like a very bad person, and you're not allowed to do that. So you have to follow up like 700 times, and that's like, hey, you forgot to hand in your assignment. How about you do it? And then the way students communicate and things like this, like there's no hello, no thank you, no nothing. Like they just like throw the stuff at you, like just take it. And I was like, all right, I'm that close to like.
I know. To show you my Muay Thai skills.
Exactly. That would be awesome.
I'd be throwing balls at them, you know, like that's all I know how to do.
If you have a problem with your grades in my class, I see you in the ring. And then they kick my ass, they just kick my ass because they grew up doing Muay Thai.
Yes,
kill me.
That's why they were failing their grades, because they were actually really busy doing Muay Thai fighting.
They're preparing just to fight me.
No, that's so true. We're not talking about Muay Thai, we're talking about them. No, it's just basic.
So like what we just said, actually, like just the manners and
basic manners, man. Like I've never yelled so much this year at kids that just come in, no hello, no. Hi, Miss Aina. Hi, this and that. Do you mind? Can you help me find data?
Enter in.
Enter in. I lost my phone. Hello. Are your phone? Do you like, you know, okay, we are the last, like my office is actually the lost and found, so you know it happens quite often, but never like, hi, and you know, the number of times I'm like, okay, now you go back right outside and you enter the right way, like that kind of thing. And I've realized that I can be quite mean when I want to like.
Oh, I'm super mean in this case. I'm super mean. I don't give a fuck anymore.
You really?
I mean, they don't come into my office because they need to make an appointment. So then usually the ones who make an appointment, they're the ones who really want something. They're okay. But I have lots of email communication or message. They stalk me on Facebook and send me messages. I'm like, how about they send me an email?
Yeah.
But then if they send something, not everyone, but let's say 80% of them, they send like, there's no hello, there's no excuse me, there's no like, could you please, or I would like to. There's just like an attachment, and then nothing.
That's it.
Or I need login details for the website. I'm like how about? And by now,
about a hello?
But by now I'm like a really like an old professor like from my university. I send them back like an email without hello anything, just a link to a website that explains how to write an email.
Oh really?
So that's all I do. So
that
I send
is such a good idea.
And then but like 50% of the time I get a reply with like, what's that? Did you?
It's lost on them, isn't it?
Yeah. And I feel a bit bad right now, like complaining about them and making fun of them, like in front of the camera, because it's probably because they don't know better.
Yeah.
But still, I mean,
then,
those basic things. Even if you don't see, I don't have a problem with people don't knowing subject matter because maybe they didn't listen or they just don't have the background info. But then, as long as they say, hey, excuse me, could you explain that again? I'm happy to do it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
But if you just don't have those basic things, and that's just.
It's very frustrating. I totally agree with you. I'm probably gonna steal that as well, especially with like the older kids. Maybe not the younger one because they're just not better.
I only work with the older ones. So
I know. Yeah.
So
I'm probably gonna steal that definitely. Yeah, no, it is very frustrating because it's like you had to learn it, so maybe they need to learn it too at some point. I don't know when I learned it, but I think I've always had that.
That's the thing. I thought about like nobody taught me that.
Yeah, I think it was just like it came.
You
just did it. I don't know.
Maybe it's because we had those authority figures in our lives. Like being a parents, being teachers, you just know that you'll have to be like more polite.
Yeah. To get what you want, to get what you need to actually like.
And I'm still like but it I mean it's so important in everyday life. Even right now, if I talk to non-authority figures, but if I know like all the time, I'm like hello, or in Thailand I'm like pick up or try to be polite.
Yeah.
Because it's just the right thing
to do.
That's
just the way to do. Yeah, I know. It's a wonder how they just lost those skills, or maybe they never gained them. But like, how did that
happen? That they don't.
How did that happen? Was it like evolution, but like the wrong way around? I don't know.
I'm sure there's a way.
Devolution.
Devolution. Hashtag devolution. But I'm sure there's a way to blame social media for that, or games, or movies. Or anything that you can always blame if something is not working the way you want to.
Well, no, I mean, kids have lost social skills. Like, they're social, but in a different way. They're social on the internet, but they have. It is that. I just found it. Just found the reason. That's it. That explains everything. Let's go. We're done.
True. And the thing is, I mean, I'm a big proponent of like social media, new media, because I teach that shit and I do research in there. So I like it. So being social in social media and in real life, it's just still it's different.
It is very different.
And you can compensate the one thing for the other. I think. I mean, you can to a certain extent, maybe, but not completely. So like you need to have like this really human interaction. You have to have like those real experiences with authority figures. You still need to have those things.
You probably need a balance in the two.
Exactly.
But like I think some kids are probably introduced to like media and devices way too early in their childhood to actually allow them to
it's difficult to say in a wrong way. That's your smartphone, that's your tablet. Go and figure out what you want to do, and then of course they end up like watching crap on YouTube.
Talking about porn. I was like, what? He's talking about this crap.
No, oh god, no, but there's I mean, there are lots of educational videos, right?
I heard about that. I know where you're going. The educational videos that are actually not really educational, but are just like really weird.
Yeah, but
I haven't looked at them, but I haven't looked at them, but I heard about that. Yeah.
So I didn't check it out like the videos itself, but I watched like this. I listened and I saw the vlog for the podcast, the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
And they played it there. It's ridiculous. And it's like comics, and then they just kill each other in like very weird ways, and there's just blood splattering everywhere.
Yeah.
And this just pops up because they tag it with like education and children and safe for kids or whatever.
That is so horrible.
Yeah. They're ridiculous.
Who are these messed up people? Seriously, there are some weird people on the internet.
Yeah. And why isn't YouTube fixing that?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I guess they can't get somebody to just check all the hashtags. I don't know.
True, but shouldn't the computer like
they should have a bot that does that.
AI be smart enough to like see if like one of the videos is flagged, then it should analyze the video that's flagged and then flag the rest of the same user maybe?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the internet is weird. I don't do JavaScript or anything like coding.
That's gonna be like the title of my PhD.
The internet is weird. That's good, isn't it? The internet is weird. And other stories.
It's my biography.
There you go, yeah.
Internet is weird. Yeah. I still think so that like education or like the internet could like be beneficial or can be beneficial for education.
Internet?
Yeah, or like social media, internet, anything, technology is beneficial for education.
It is.
I think it's just a matter of like how to use it and
content. Yeah.
I do this. I have this one class at uni, like an introductory class for first year students.
Yeah.
Everyone hates it.
Introduction
because they have to take it. So but it's like actually like interesting because it's called creativity and communication.
Oh, I love that.
And they
together, it's amazing.
They're from different faculties and they have to work together. So that's what they hate because they have to mix with like not their friends but with different people.
Okay, yeah.
But then we give them like a task, so you have to create like a product or a service.
Yeah.
That tackles some of the UNHCR or the United Nations goals.
SDGs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The United Nations Development Goals of sustainability or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so one of them is like education. And well, lots of students pick this education because they think, hey, we're at uni, so let's just pick education.
It's very easy.
Exactly. And then you say like, yeah, cool, good. And then when you see like what they think of in the beginning when you do brainstorming, you're like, oh my God, really? Because they also have no idea of like, what would be a cool thing, a cool way to use technology to enhance education because they don't have anything that they can relate to. That they can relate to because there's not much
on the internet.
Right, so videos, but I mean that's been there forever.
Like you're talking about like other tools and stuff.
Yeah, just other forms of or like other ways to present things. I don't know, like I mean creativity, right? But they all always fall back into like either explainer videos or English teaching via videos or via Skype or I don't know.
Okay.
And I think that's a big problem that there's like no real creativity there, like not from students but from like actually like education providers.
Yeah.
When I look at our uni, we should be way more creative and like using technology to provide knowledge. And we try this next semester. I have already like a plan set up and everything where we create like videos, but like not just lectures because a 3-hour lecture you don't want to see them on video, but like actually like I don't know like 10-minute videos with like a teacher who explains stuff and like other things. So we plan this, but getting this through the committee of like people who have to decide whether or not you get like a budget for it.
Yeah, that's the hard bit, isn't it?
It took me a year.
Oh really?
Yes.
Shit.
To get that approved, and now it's just like the trial.
Yeah,
so
people are scared of change. Or like, what if that doesn't work? I'm putting my money on it, but what if it doesn't work?
I think that's a big problem. That's why people are afraid of like technology is like making students dumb because we don't use it the right way, and we're the people who should be using it the right way.
Yeah. But then if they don't give you the chance to actually test it out.
Yeah.
But you did say it was okay, right? You're trying it out.
We're trying it out the coming semester now, like we tried out,
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, we have like 3 different projects with like online education and stuff. So I hope at least one of them is working so that that they will see like, okay, we have to keep doing that.
Online education. Like, that reminds me of, it's not online. That was actually maybe the not the father, but like the grandpa of online education. You remember I have the word in French. What is it in French again? Merde. That's not the word in French.
I know that
Éducation à distance. Do you remember? Oh, sorry, that wasn't French.
That wasn't French.
Like education, but like distance-wise.
Distance, like MOOCs.
What's that?
Massive open online courses like Coursera, Udemy, TED. What's not TED? Like edX.
Like TEDx?
No, not TED. edX. Like it's like. Do you know Coursera?
Coursera, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But that's online, right?
Right. So,
but like when I was a kid, we didn't have the online bit.
You just said the courses like on
like the
TV
course.
or something.
No. As in like we used mail, like literal mail. As
Really?
in I was signed up for when I first started my first year here in Thailand. I was in year 6 or 7, so right before like high school.
Yeah.
And my parents were still really, really keen on to like trying to get me through the French education because that's where I started. And we signed up to this thing called CNED, which is Centre National d'Éducation à Distance.
Okay.
It's like the National Center of education distance, like whatever.
Yeah.
So pretty much what happened is we were in a French school. We're in a school ISP, like it was an international school. It had like a French division, and that French division worked with the CNED, and pretty much all we did, everything was in the mail, as in snail mail. Do you see what I mean? So the very beginning of the year, you get like this huge pack of like mail. They'd be like, first lesson is this, and you do your first lesson, and you come to school. It was horrible. It was like the most annoying thing
you don't
ever.
have a teacher, did it help you?
But
right?
we did have teachers. Actually, do you remember Philippe?
Yeah.
The volleyball guy.
Oh, so
right?
it's like one person that we know here in Bangkok. Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, he used to be my teacher.
Oh, okay.
In that school. Yeah, that's how I know him. I was like, oh my God, I remember you. It's like, he used to be my brother's teacher. I can't remember. He used to teach there.
You
And so that was
your teacher.
it. I know. No, I remember. But so we used to do that. It's like, do a course, and it was supposed to be done by a week. Once the week goes done, you'd bring it to the secretary, and she'd ship it, like she'd send it by mail to friends. They correct it, send it back. It was like that. But that's pretty much when you think about it, that when you think.
God, see, kids
back
do so much better now these days.
That's like the old online courses when you think about it, like distance, and sometimes it was like waiting and you'd be like, are they coming back, this and that, and I just remember lots of waiting. I think I told my parents, I was like, guys, I didn't say guys because I don't say guys to my parents, but if I were like talking the way I did, I was like, guys, this is not working. This is really not working. We're wasting our time.
Interesting. I mean, but interesting that it like kind of worked, right? I mean,
it kind of did.
And there's like a need for that, or there was a need.
There was a need for that. Because
that's cool. I mean, that's kind of cool that it's
not every place. Like there was a French school in Bangkok, but not in Pattaya.
There's real dedication involved. You have to be dedicated to it. It's really. I kind of like it. I mean, of course, of course, it's not a good way to teach. But, But I kind of like that you have to do something to actually get your knowledge.
Yeah, you have to be really active about it. Definitely have to be really proactive.
These days, you just sit there and they just like sit there and just like give it to me. Yeah. I actually asked this question in one of my classes.
You did?
I actually have a slide.
Yeah.
And then you know what it is, right? And it's like
professional active person?
It means like for.
I'm for the activity. Yay!
So yeah.
Yeah, that was different. Good old days. No, I say that, but I hated it.
Yeah.
And
I never did something like this. That's cool.
Yeah, because I've been like traveling around the world and stuff. So they were like, I was never. Okay, that sounded very, very.
Arrogant. Yeah, it did.
But like,
I'm so glad you found time to sit down here today for us in Bangkok.
I have like a flight in 2 hours. I'm kidding. So I've been like, my parents pretty much dragged us around the world. That sounds better. And I never, like, probably the one place that I stayed the longest was Thailand when I was in high school here. We stayed like 5 years. Okay. But other than that, it was like 1 year here, 2 years here, 1 year. So like, I think it started out, my parents realized that it was really, really hard for us, like, not hard obviously because we became bilingual, which was fine, to like switch from one type of education to another. So it was like, we started out in St. Lucia, was like American education, hence I think that's where my accent actually comes from. But I was like 5. I don't know how it stayed. Yeah. So then French, and then British, and then French, and then this. And it was like, I think they tried to keep it, like maintain it French as much as possible, hence you know, putting us through
Yeah, I
that
understand, yeah.
whole
Sure,
thing.
sure, sure,
But then
yeah.
afterwards, we're like, you know what? Actually, why don't you guys try and speak English? Like, let's just do it. And I was like, yeah, fine, whatever. So we did that, and then we
Alright.
ended up in international schools, and that was it.
Right. Okay.
So yeah,
Interesting.
education.
Yeah.
Different.
Huh. See, again, so much easier these days. Just need to do it. Oh,
It's been 40 minutes.
that was fast.
It has been 3.
Huh.
So, what do we do?
We just keep going for 5 minutes or so and trying to wrap things up.
Okay.
If we can.
Okay.
But now we basically just ranted about education now and
We
how,
did.
how things are
Yeah, like in general, pretty
going
much.
down
yeah.
the drain, but that it's been like more difficult back then and actually so much easier now. And
Yeah.
Huh. Are you taking those courses now, like online courses? Because we just talked about online courses. No, you don't.
I don't know. I the closest I did was Duolingo. And it's like Spanish because I've been blocking with my Spanish. No, actually, Spanish I kind of gave up because I'm like, you know, I'm kind of Spanish, but I'm just really, sí.
¿Cómo
Hablar
estás?
está bien, gracias. Hablar español un poquito, pero
Pero,
not that much.
but not that
Not that
much.
much.
So not enough to
Yeah.
finish the sentence. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I could. I'd be fine in Spain. To be honest, I'd be fine in
Your
Spain.
accent sounds nice though.
I know.
But I remember from
Tengo-
last time you said
I
you're
am
good
very
in like
good at
doing
accents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
I can sound Thai if you want me to sound Thai. I can sound Spanish. I can sound Portuguese, whatever. But like, I'm really good with sounding
German?
like. No, let's not try that now because I'm gonna sound racist. That's all. But
True.
yeah, and then I tried learning Japanese. Like Japanese is my next.
Oh,
Like,
konnichiwa.
konnichiwa. Arigatou gozaimasu. Mangas and animes.
I like how you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally not
they
racist,
like
by the
to
way.
do
It's
that.
not. It's not a racist
No, it's
video.
not.
It's not racist.
No, this is not cultural
She's basically-
appropriation.
Are you-
No, it's not. It's
No.
cultural appreciation.
Yeah.
With a,
Totally appreciating you.
yes.
Now I completely lost like. how I
We were talking about online courses. If I did any, I
wanted to finish by saying that I take lots of those online courses on Coursera and on Udemy and on edX.
See, I've
and
got
stuff.
it, but I don't.
Yeah, you
I
got it
don't
on your
ever
phone,
open it. Yeah.
And now my uni, that we have to evaluate like ours, like do like self-evaluation every 6 months or so. And if you go to like courses, seminars and stuff, you get like credit.
Oh.
So I asked like, hey, do I get credit if I take like an
Yeah,
online course?
yeah.
And they said like no, and I'm like.
But-
But like if I take a course say offered by MIT,
Yeah.
which is a really good course.
Yeah.
Why don't I get credits for that? But I get credit if I go to like a random
Like
strange
us.
meetup
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
for free
yeah,
here
yeah,
in Bangkok,
yeah.
and then I get credit for that.
Yeah.
So that's another just like example of like how institutions don't really
Yeah.
understand how beneficial technology can be
Okay.
for
Yeah. I see what you mean.
development, for education, and so on. Just like to add to what we said before that.
Then it just has to be globally known. Like it okay, that sounded so like as if you could do it like this. Sorry.
Exactly.
Globally known. Done. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think just us being in Thailand, like that, simply like here we are like a little bit behind. Like
I think so. Yeah.
like
we probably
maybe
are.
in the US it would be much easier to,
Yeah.
to tell your employer, hey, I'm doing this online course. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
it's
that's
accepted.
great. Like, yeah, it's
Right,
the equivalent
it's-
of this really great thing that you. Yeah,
Right.
definitely. But
Right. So yeah, just as an example of like how things still have to
like
develop.
to develop to evolve.
Right.
Yeah.
Since we are running out of time, we have to.
I mean, it is 6:10.
we have to. Yes, we have a few minutes, but we have to like finish with something motivational.
Oh
Or
my
at least
God.
emotional, because either I want something motivational from you, or like something
never know
emotional.
what
Because
to
when we talked about like doing this, you said like you're gonna cry or
No,
something,
because I said that because I was in a very, very bad place.
and I thought like crying gets us more clicks, like emotions or something. So either you do that now, or or we just motivate. Motivation, really. Stop rubbing your eyes.
I'm trying to cry.
That's gonna be the thumbnail, you know. Or
I can't. Yeah, it's hard. It's yeah. I have no more emotions. That's the thing. Just been through so much these past couple of days. Holidays on Friday. At least
Yeah.
there's that. Looking forward to. You have holidays?
Well, we don't have classes, but I still
You still
have
have
to
to
work.
go.
No, I don't have to go, but I have to work. I have to do
Okay,
research and
okay.
stuff. So.
You don't have summer holidays?
Superheroes never sleep. No, we have a semester break, but it doesn't. I mean, not having classes doesn't mean like I don't have to work.
Yeah.
I need to
okay.
prepare classes. I need to
Okay. Oh, that
do
sucks.
research. I need to write a textbook. I need to work on find a PhD place.
Okay, sounds very exciting.
Very.
I'm going back to
exciting.
Madagascar for anybody who wants to know. Madagascar is where I come from, the Red Island. I
No.
like to move it.
80% of the people watching this video are now googling what is Madagascar. I thought
That's
it's not a
so
real place.
sad though. Like, yeah, it's really sad. Like, if we have 10 more minutes to talk about it, I will tell you how sad it is.
I'm not kidding. Like I watched this podcast that I reference very often, and there was like one time this one guest who didn't know that Madagascar is a real country.
It's like, it's not like fucking Wakanda, you know, like,
For many people, it seems to be similar. How do you greet each other in Madagascar? See now, if I do it, it's racist. If you do it, it's okay, right?
yeah, because I've got more melanin than you.
It's not
No,
fair.
we
And
don't
people wonder why we try to take over the world just because we're always getting bullied.
You don't get bullied. What the hell are you talking
Hashtag
about?
poor white people. I'm kidding.
Do you watch
I'm
Dear
kidding.
White People?
Oh no.
You have to
I
watch
heard
Dear
about it.
White People.
It should be really good. I
It's
heard about
really,
it.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. So I've watched the two. How many are there? There's one. Wait, there's episodes and then there's like what? Not a
Seasons?
season. Oh, the series. No, that's not the word season. There are two
The
seasons.
French speaker.
There are two seasons. The first and second are just as good. And I heard that it's actually coming from a movie that I haven't watched yet, so I need to watch the movie. But it's actually really good. It's like an eye opener and stuff. It's very millennial.
Very millennial.
Very
Just
millennial.
perfect for us.
But yeah, it's perfect. I loved it. Like I binge watched it so much. You should watch it, even though you are like it's for you. Like I mean, it's
Dear White People.
But it's not just for you. It's also for like colored people and stuff. But that's good.
It's
No.
very inclusive then.
It's very inclusive. It's hilarious.
Do you
It's-
ever, because since we just talked about inclusive, last question maybe, hopefully, do you ever run into issues where you're not PC enough? Because these days you always have, like, I mean, this again sounds like an old person, but because you're also a social person, like it's like in real life, but also like on social media, right? So as someone who follows, I guess, pages, comments, and stuff like that, I always see lots of discussions about people not being PC enough or being too PC, and they're either the ones who say like, "Don't be that PC. What the hell is wrong with you?" And
Wait,
others,
POC or
PC, politically correct.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what
Because
the hell you're
you
talking
can
about.
make
Yeah.
can make jokes about like your skin color or gender or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, what's your take on
Wait,
this?
what was the take? What was the call? What was the question?
Question's
Sorry, you
just-
got me
is-
lost
is-
because I was like
is-
PC. Damn,
is
what
there
the fuck
is
is
there-
PC? PC.
Googling in your head.
Computer. People of color, but without the O. I thought you were saying people of color without the O. Sorry. I'm really tired.
Politically correct.
Political. Okay, so what was the question? Yeah, I'm all ears.
Do you run into? Because I mean, you're also often like saying what you think.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, do you?
If I've had any problems in regards to that.
Because it happens to me, not often, but once in a while it happens.
Yeah, it happened to me, yeah, definitely. But most of the times I write it out.
Oh, and then you check again.
No, like if it's like an actual talk, like with
okay.
like other people.
Yeah.
I try to avoid forums, any sort
Yeah.
of comments, because I got attacked by Taylor Swift fans once, and that was really, really
the one D fan gets
traumatic.
attacked by Taylor Swift fans.
Yes, I got attacked by Taylor Swift fans. It was very
But you know the
traumatic.
old
It was
Taylor is dead,
hilarious. Yeah, I know. Well, I think it was the old Taylor that I attacked. I didn't attack her. It's gonna be a really long story, but I didn't attack her. I was just stating some facts. Because I don't know. Am I going to? They're probably gonna find me. Put a
Just make it
face-
quick. Say what did you say?
No,
you have
pretty
to-
much. I don't know if you remember, like at this one time a couple of years ago, it was like all about Women's March, this and that, like women empowerment, this and that. I was totally following it. You know,
not
like
too long
trying-
ago, yeah, sure.
Yeah. It's not too long ago, definitely. And then So yeah, lots of that, this and that, and everybody, like every woman I knew, I followed on Twitter or Instagram, whatever, were speaking up for it. I'm like, yeah, totally this and that.
Yeah, for sure.
But Taylor was just being completely quiet the whole time.
Many people criticized it. I
Huh?
saw many people criticize it.
Yeah, and I realized this because people started saying like, Taylor, where the hell are you? Like, you know, like you're supposed to be totally on top of it with your girl squad and this and that and this, like, you know, telling her all these kind of things, and then I think people started dragging her, like about that, as in like, where are you? We can't hear you, and it kept like dragging her, and then suddenly I saw this this repost of an old story. It was about victim blame. No, it wasn't victim. It was about her getting groped or something by her. I don't know if you remember this manager or something. Like he did an upskirt or something. Like he said something, and then she went to court with it and won, I think. I can't remember, but it was like a really, really old news. Like really old news. And sort of like making her look like she's in here, but not really, because this and that, you know. And then I looked at the date and it was like 3 years old, and I was like, and I think my only comment was, why is this, like, why, like, did you guys get paid? Did you guys get paid to just boost this up just because she hasn't been saying anything at all? And then this old thing just pops up, and and then I was shamed. I was like victim blaming and this and that. And just like, I was like, no, this is not what I'm saying. Like I was trying to explain to them how this marketing thing works. This is marketing. And the people like behind were like, yeah, no, I see what she means, and like, this is all marketing because she hasn't been saying anything, and this just pushes up to the fact like she's with you guys, but not really because she's not saying anything, you know. So yeah, I had so much abuse. You have no idea. I was just like waking up on like how many I was like, you know, famous for a minute, but I didn't like it at all because I was just, you know, stating the obvious. I was like, I'm just saying what is, and I was just like, you're a victim blamer, you're victim shaming, stop shaming her, this and that. How could you talk? How could you call yourself a woman's, you know? I was like,
how can you be a woman by yourself?
I know, like that. Like, how could you say you're supporting women's right if you do this to her and this? And I was like, shit. Yeah, I was like that. So
it's kind of weird to see like how fast people judge and how fast people like insult, and how fast like a group forms around that. That's like really like I had it like something like this happened to me like once, twice, a few times, but not that many times, because I follow like lots of pages like for example The Guardian and stuff, and usually I don't comment. I don't.
It's dangerous to comment.
Sometimes it's like I gotta say something now. Just what I think. And there's this one side, or actually there are a few sides who are like very pro-Asian, which is good, but I follow them like Next Shark or Yeborello or whatever. But they are like very much pro-Asian, very much anti
other people,
Caucasian. Simply, as soon as you're white, you're like, oh, look at those white people, and then like they have like those terms that they call white people, which I don't think is a good idea, just to call anyone by any kind, any whatever. And then just once I dared to comment to say like, I don't think it's about like race right now. It's just about like this person was an asshole, because it was a story about like someone being mean to someone else, and I'm like, I don't think it's a race thing, because I don't know anyone who ever done this. I think this person's just an asshole, and you can see assholes in every kind of race and color and whatnot. And people were just going nuts and like, oh, look at you, you're a white guy by yourself. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, what am I supposed to?
Haters, man.
Sorry, but there are like so many.
I know, they gang up on you.
I think yes, like this in-group out-group phenomenon. I think they want to be part of like an in-group. Maybe because they're not part
stronger in numbers. It's always that, isn't it? Yeah, it boosts people
up.
But
it's really weird, like and I think like so many so fast.
Yeah.
And, I mean, if this would just spill out of Facebook and just like, man, that's like
I know.
that could get really weird really fast.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, luckily most of them are keyboard warriors, so. So I mean, it's good because they won't do anything in real life, luckily, but still, like the potential aggressiveness that's there is ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh God, that was a horrible face I just made.
That's the thumbnail.
No.
Promoted, boosted.
Oh gosh, yeah. That was
your students.
That was one of the reasons why I was so frustrated. Like when you were like, oh, you're gonna cry. That was like because of keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Like in front of you, they're nothing.
Right.
They don't even like look at you in the face, but behind that stupid screen, they
God,
think they're like fucking superheroes. Like,
yeah,
dude,
I had that a lot. I
calm the shit down.
even had that like with students.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, really?
They would create fake profiles and then they would like post like stories about me and
wow.
pictures of me and then like hashtag in Thai hashtag we hate this German teacher and stuff like this.
Wow, really? Damn, Sasha.
Yeah.
Do you have like a Facebook hate page or
Yeah,
something?
they
Are
had
you
one.
serious?
They had one like at a private university, not in my current university, but
Yeah.
my current university is awesome and I love all my students.
Yeah.
I worked at a private uni, and where you're not supposed to be mean to students or not supposed to like criticize them because they pay so much money. And I dare to criticize them because I thought I'm a teacher and I want to actually teach them. Yeah, they had a Facebook hate page about me.
That is so stupid.
So I briefly questioned like what I'm doing with my life and with my job and everything. And yeah, that was not the main reason, but one of the reasons that made me say like, okay,
like why am I
my
wasting
bosses
my time
and
for this?
nobody did anything against it.
That's really
I'm like. Maybe just say something or just some affirmation for me, like to know like, hey, I'm doing
like you're
good
supporting me
work.
and stuff.
Nothing. So I'm like, all right, then if you don't want people who are really into like dedicated towards like education, then maybe I should go somewhere else. But that was an interesting like experience to see like those keyboard warriors are everywhere, and they're not asking like, hey, what did I do wrong, or why did you say this, why did you say that? Nothing. They smile to your face. And then behind your back, they just like hating on you.
It's so stupid.
And then being in a different country, they think like you don't understand it, and you're like, Google Translate. I mean, automatically, it's automatically. So I don't even have to do it by myself. It pops up and it's automatic.
Yeah.
If 100 people of you like it, it will pop up in my feed automatically.
Of course,
so,
it will.
I mean, how stupid is it?
It's very, very dumb.
Anyways, like keyboard warriors, you suck. Just in general.
Yeah.
People who get harassed by keyboard warriors. Just
you
don't pay
don't
attention.
Suck.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
pay
Don't pay attention.
They're just way too afraid to even face you. That's the thing.
Karma will come back and bite them in the ass eventually.
And they will. It will.
It will.
My mom told me to calm down, just in case. She was like, "Yeah, well, it's a long. I'll tell you off camera, but
okay, off camera we will hate more on those keyboard warriors. Before the last thing on camera, because the battery is already at 15%.
15%.
Final awesome words of motivation.
I still didn't have time. No, don't do Wakanda.
Cut.
No, about what? I don't know. We spoke about lots of things again today. We spoke about education.
Yeah. Keyboard warriors,
volleyball. I think last words will have to be learn your manners. Yeah, it has to be that.
What she said.
Teach your kids manners, because
take that from people who don't have kids.
Take that from people who don't have kids but have to work with them all the time, and who will have them like more often than you do. So please teach them manners.
We should complain. We should just send text to the parents, or like just act to the parents how the kids act to us.
I don't. Oh God, no, I don't know how that's gonna be. Yeah, but they'd be like, see, that's what your kid is doing to me. Yeah, just teach your kids manners, guys. Like, I think educators and teachers all over the world are trying their best, but they can't focus on teaching them math or English or French
because they're busy teaching
manners. They're busy teaching manners, as in like say hello, this and that. So it's just a waste of time that you're paying a lot as well to send them to these schools. And if all we do there is just teach them manners and nothing else, then you're wasting your money
and our time.
And that was a good one.
To the students who are watching, have manners.
Have manners.
And come to class.
Yeah. I don't mind. I don't have classes, so I'm okay.
Have manners.
Have manners, and
nice.
Don't cancel on things in the last minute and think that you won't pay for it. Okay, that sounded really mean.
You will pay for it. She has a very special set of skills.
Yeah.
And she's going to find you.
Yes.
She will make you pay for it.
I will make you pay for it. That's the thing. No, it's just commitment. Like when you commit to something 100%.
True.
If you cancel it, then you apologize. But you still pay for that activity, God damn it. This is my week talking.
Sounds like a very specific example. But just like we committed to play volleyball, and that's where we're going now.
Yes.
It was as always a pleasure so many more things we have to talk about it next time.
Yes. Yes.
After your break.
Always
from
so
Madagascar,
much.
which is a real country.
Yes. Yes. We have lemurs. I'm not gonna do it.
That's so beautiful. Anything else you want to say to the world?
No, I think we're gonna be okay for now.
I think so too.
Thank you.
Thank you.